Temperatures are still high, and with wildfire smoke in the air, being outside can be a bit challenging right now. Joining me now to talk about keeping yourself safe is Regent's Executive Medical Director, Dr. Daniel Meltzer. Thanks so much for being here today, Doctor.
My pleasure. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so why is it so important, would you say, to pay attention to the air we breathe?
Yeah, look, this time of year, as we've been talking about, it's hotter, it's drier. And because of that, the pollutants in the air increase. And there's really two kinds. So we have ozone, which gets emitted from things like our cars, and it reacts actually with the heat and the sunlight. And then there's particulate matter, like we've been talking about, from the wildfire smoke and even other things like aerosols. And that also gets worse with the fire and heat. So we need to be careful, particularly those that have underlying lung conditions.
Okay, that makes sense. And it does seem, unfortunately, like over the past couple of years, we've been seeing more and more wildfires, so more chances to potentially hurt our lungs or breathe something bad in. So what kind of health risks do come from these air pollutants?
Yeah, as we mentioned, not surprisingly, we're breathing it in. So it can cause coughing, it can cause difficulty breathing, it can make our lungs even more susceptible to infection. People that have underlying lung disease, things like asthma, for example, it can exacerbate or worsen their asthma. And even over time, it can increase risk of premature heart or even lung disease or death.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now, obviously, with the increase in wildfires over the past several years, over the past 2.5 years, a lot of us have been wearing masks more often, obviously because of the pandemic. And you might think, okay, well, this could help in terms of smoky times when we're seeing a lot of wildfire smoke come in. Are these masks helpful, though, to being in smoky areas?
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you have the right mask. So it's the same thing we've been hearing with COVID. So those masks that are marked NIOSH, N-I-O-S-H, and they either have that N95 or P100 logo, those absolutely can reduce exposure. And you can find them in hardware stores or online. However, things like the bandanas or cloth masks, even if they're wet, do not filter out pollutants of concern, particularly in wildfire smoke.
Okay, gotcha. Now, what else can we do to protect ourselves against smoke?
Yeah, so obviously, if the weather conditions are difficult outside and we're seeing increased either ozone or pollutants, try to stay indoors. Choose less strenuous activities. Maybe reschedule activities to a different time of the day. Things tend to be better in the morning. Take breaks. And then spend less time during higher congested areas. So things like busy roads, if there's a park near a busy road, you want to avoid that because the ozone levels, tend to be increased in those kinds of areas.
Okay, and in a lot of cases, we might be outside on a bad air quality day and not even realize that we might be affecting ourselves. So what are some of the warning signs that we might be affected by that bad air quality?
Yeah, look, if you're coughing, if you're having difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, palpitations, things like that, even feeling kind of increased fatigue, it's likely that you've had an increased exposure to this bad air quality. And it's also important, Matt, for those that we've talked about with COVID and other things, to pay attention to those that are at increased risk. So the younger population, kids under 3 in particular, older people, and those with any underlying medical conditions, particularly those that have underlying lung conditions like asthma.
All right, sir, and we're just about out of time. So quickly, if anybody has any or looking for more information, where can they go?
The Idaho Department of Energy and Quality is a great resource, the Center for Disease Control, and the National Weather Service.
All right, easy enough. Joining me this morning has been Regent's Executive Medical Director, Dr. Daniel Meltzer. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.